They've determined here on this slope they're going to need a row of protection every 9 feet. So they've spray painted a line in the slope for every spot and laid out a bundle each there. They're going to run them across the slope here this way. Here on the other side of the abutment, you can see where they've already opened apart the bundles and spread out the ProWattle. You got some guys up here already digging their trench, preparing and actually doing some installation. One guy goes in front with a shovel and prepares a shelf. You got another guy coming behind, attaching the joints together and anchoring them. Third guy's coming behind, driving in the stakes to support them, putting in the stakes every 5 feet, anchoring with 2 nails per every 7-foot section of ProWattle. You don't really have to trench ProWattle, and what you need to do is just prepare a flat shelf for the L-shaped flap to sit on. Flap's 4-inch flap. It's got a 5-inch trenching shovel. The slope was track walked, and it's pretty chunky soil, so he's having to kind of bring some stuff a little bit down to make a nice flat surface to install the ProWattle. Not having to really dig into the slope. Okay, the guys are up installing the second line. They completed the first line across the vertical top there. Looks like they'll be doing 7 lines going down this slope, again 70 foot from base to peak. Once the ProWattle's installed, they'll be spraying a soil stabilizer on the slope. So you guys also install a lot of straw wattle on slopes like this. So far, what do you think? Is this about the same, harder, easier? How would you compare it?
This one's a little bit easy.
This one's easier?
Yeah, this one, yep.
So according to the guys working the slope up there, they said the installation of ProWattle is a lot easier than straw wattle. They don't have to go as deep with the trench. They don't have to use quite as many stakes. It's not as heavy to deploy on the slope. It was easier for them to spread out the ProWattle, they said. Very lightweight product. 140 feet per bundle. Easy to carry up the slope and then spread out. It took about 5 minutes to train these guys and get them started, and they're off and running. Here you can see how the joint system is prepared. You've got the male end notched out so that it'll slide easily into the female side here. So he opens it out wide. Easily slides the other side in, all the way till it stops. So the last step in the installation is backfilling the flap. Here you see some ProWattle. It's anchored and staked, but the flap is still not covered. And as you move down here, you can see we've already started backfilling from the end of the line in. Just taking that loose soil from uphill and pushing it down on top of the flap to bury the flap, make sure it's completely covered. About 1 inch is all you need, 1 inch maximum. Anchored a stake and running a string straight across the slope, so they're making sure they're staying on that line going straight across the slope here. All right, here we have the delivery truck that brought the ProWattle materials out to the slope installation here. It was about 10,000 feet that were needed for this particular job. That was just 3 standard ERTEC pallets that packed that out there. They brought this on, looks like about a 16-foot flatbed truck. All the materials, including the anchors and stakes, were also brought on the same truck. Okay, here we have some ProWattle that's been, the installation has been completed. You can see the track walking lines on the slope running horizontally to help redirect the water. Down here on the other side of the slope, you can see where they've already sprayed the first layer of some sort of soil stabilizer. We'll be spraying down some straw and tackifier as well. Here you can see up a little bit more closely the green particles, or what's been sprayed on the slope here to stabilize it. You can see there's been a dusting on the ProWattle of that, and a little bit of it on the stake too. That's fine. It's not inhibiting the filter. Again, panning along the line, you can see it's all been properly backfilled here. We've got it nice, used laser leveling to align the rows. And here you can see a slope that's been completed now. They've got the soil stabilizer sprayed underneath, straw and tack on top. In some cases of straw, maybe coming up all the way up to the top of the ProWattle, that should be no problem. The closer up view of the finished slope, straw and tackifier already applied. pieces appear to be fully intact. In most cases, the looks like they use round top pins to anchor here. Pins are in good condition. Pins may even be able to be reused. Certainly all the ProWattle looks like it's in reusable condition. Highway 70 now on one of the new embankments, abutments they've constructed. You can see they're installing ProWattle out here today. These are the ProWattle pieces that have already been removed and from one of the other abutments that was installed last fall. Someone here is performing the final step. He's backfilling, covering the flap. You can see the pieces here have already been anchored, staked behind.